Kris, you say that major players in the single-family rental sector have accumulated massive portfolios, and yet you tell us that this sector is only recently emerging from a slowdown. What's going on?
Yeah, Steve, institutional ownership really only started in 2011, and over the course of that period is really just dominated by a handful of players until COVID hit. And migration to the Sun Belt, low rates, cheap capital, everyone wanted in. And some of the new entrants started with scattered built site portfolios. Then rates spiked, home prices soared, and the math stopped working. What everyone learned is it's really hard to gain operational efficiencies in the space. And that's why we're seeing a lot of these platforms turn over their portfolios to third-party managements like Invitation Homes.
Let's talk for a moment about build to rent. You call it social infrastructure, and you frame it as part of the American dream. That's bold.
It's bold but accurate. Home ownership's at record unaffordability. Most apartments lack three-bedroom units and private yards, and the build-to-rent product kind of fills that gap. Renting costs $1,000 to $1,200 less per month to a comparable home. The home style rentals are in good school districts. So for young families priced out of home ownership, build to rent's not settling. You're giving families a space to grow, to put down roots and stay in the community, even if they don't own the deed. And that's a cultural shift. I think it's one that we're going to see accelerate.
And from an investment standpoint?
From an investment standpoint, the build to rent really changes the game from the scattered site portfolios we've seen in the past. It's very similar to multifamily. There's centralized management and economies of scale, and the institutions already understand this. It delivers single family living that commands rent premiums over multifamily. Families stay longer, 3 years, upwards of 5 years, versus under 2 years for apartments. So that means lower turnover costs and more predictable cash flows. And that's why we're seeing the capital inflows and the 𝗕𝗃 funds going from 5.4 billion in exposure to over 7.5 billion in just 1 year.
Yeah, fascinating to see how this sector is influencing this societal shift, as you say. Thanks for explaining it all to us, Kris.
Thanks, Steve.